Katrina. Ah! Oh.
Goat no say yam cost. Ebuka 2020. Ebuka has come again with his parables. Anyways, guys, who was shocked about this eviction? Like, I was shocked. I was taken unawares. I was thrown off balance, guys, because if it was the whole Twitter buzz and everything, like, you wouldn't ever see it coming that Lilo will go home. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Philomina in the building. If this is your first time here, please, this is a good time to subscribe. You're welcome to the family. If you're a regular viewer, thank you so much for always coming to watch my videos. Let us talk about eviction. So before the whole eviction process started, they sat in the lounge, they had gotten ready, dressed up. Next thing we saw Katrina literally wailing, like crying, like it's as if something just whispered into her ears that, auntie, today is the day that the Lord has made. So it's like you may be going home. So she was sharp crying because I feel like there was a feeling. She didn't really say anything. Nobody really asked her, why are you crying? Of course, the heat is in the atmosphere. So nobody really asked her. Lucy was the one who was consoling her. Then the whole thing started. Of course, Ebuka, they came, showed us flashbacks, showed us things that had happened in the house, blah, 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 blah. Came back to the main thing. They don't ask Lucy, how do you think that the housemates took your whole head of house thing? She said she knew that everybody in the house would have loved somebody else to win except her. So, but it's cool. Ebuka asked her that, oh, do you think that anybody gave you issues? She said it was Prince who gave her the most issues. Moving on, they now asked Prince what he thinks. Prince was not like, oh, that he's feeling somehow, that he's happy, that he's not going, of course, but it's also sad seeing that everybody here has become his friends, and seeing that one person is definitely going to leave just really makes him feel some way. So yeah, that's it. Moving on, Ebuka now came more and said, so 4 people are going to be standing in the line of fire. I'm like, which one is line of fire again, Ebuka? And why am I hearing 4 people? So if you guys know, yeah, they had already said it from the beginning of this season 5 that the eviction process has changed and is going to be different. So the first one is having all the housemates except the head of house and deputy up for eviction. But the second one, which was like a surprise to us this night, was the one that they now picked 4 people. Then the rest of the housemates are going to go into the diary room to go and nominate 2 people who they want to leave. So the 4 people who were standing on the line of fire were Praise, Katrina, Lilo, and Eric. So guys, this ship team was not working. I know that on Twitter, people were like, I beg, Eric and Lilo should just come and be going. I beg, they don't go and do their traditional marriage. But I just felt like, oh, they were cute. They don't have any issues. At least in their relationship, it was sweet. A lot of people were saying this thing is not ultimate love. I beg, they should come and be going. But I didn't know that it was going to come this far where they will be up for eviction. Like, let me know who you thought was going to go home. At least Katrina's one didn't really come as a shock because she had already done some things and already made the fans angry before she now started bringing some juice to the house. Especially this she and Praise thing and all that. So before she came to this point, she had already giving an impression. So because of that, audience didn't really like her like that. So I'm not surprised about Katrina. People were dragging Kaisha at some point. So I was thinking, okay, maybe Kaisha or some people. Let me know who you thought was going to go home. And then was this a shock for you as well as it was to me? Moving on, because of Big Brother, now you know Big Brother was always a Big Brother. They did not want us to know how these people voted. They wanted us to feel the suspense of who will eventually go. So they didn't show us everybody's nomination. So the only 2 people they showed was Brighto and Nengi. Brighto chose Katrina, of course, and he chose Eric. I was quite surprised. Nengi chose Praise and Katrina. So that was how we now waited for them to come and show us who eventually left. First of all, you guys, you already know that the confidence that Lilo had when she was talking to Biggie, like, I'm not going anywhere. From the way she dressed, Seth, you will know that she didn't believe that she was going to stand up. Because as they mentioned Lilo, you needed to see the expression on her face. I'm just not happy about the fact that I did not get that expression. But she was so shocked. First of all, she wore jean and polo, abi top. She just wore jean and top. She didn't wear earrings, she didn't do makeup, nothing. And this is because she felt like she wasn't going to go. Then Praise, on the other hand, I'm sure he was also surprised that he was standing up. And you guys, you know how all these things work here. Like in the house, you just wondering who they like or what is going to happen. You be thinking that maybe it's the likes of Kaisha them that people will not like, that everybody is saying is rude. But at the end of the day, the Kaisha is sitting down. So guys, so after the whole eviction thing, they left. Eric started crying. Who felt so bad for Eric? Guys, you viewers, you people are the ones that did not vote. The Eric and Lilo faves, where are you people? Why did you vote for them? Why did you vote for your people? Anyways, Eric was crying. I felt so bad for him because it was somehow, I feel like one of the reasons why the housemates kept Eric and removed Lilo is because of the fact that even though Eric was always with Lilo, he still had time to talk to, you know, the rest of the housemates. Unlike Lilo would just come, cook, pick up her food, come to the arena, but every other thing is Eric. So I feel like nobody really had any relationship with her to want to keep her in the house. So yeah, I was still afraid for Praise though, you know. So after everything, Praise too was just really sober. He was crying as well. I was just wondering what was going through his mind. But you know, the kind of thing that will be going through his mind is like, what have I done? Is it that these people don't like me because I talk too much? But I'm trying my best. I'm doing my all. I'm dancing. I was the one who choreographed this. I was the one who did that. Why didn't they pick me? Or why am I the one standing up? Or is it because of what I did with Katrina? You know, different things will just be running through your mind. And then I feel like he also cried because he was overwhelmed with the love that the housemates showed him, seeing that he wasn't the one that left. Because at the end of the day, it was still the housemates who made him stay back. After that, they stayed, everything, it was just emotions everywhere. Then guys, I don't understand that cry that Dorothy cried when they said Katrina was going is what I don't understand. Like, was she okay, let me not say it that way. Why was Dorothy crying? Was she crying because Katrina was leaving? If it was somebody else, would she have cried the way she cried? Is she and Katrina that close that she was crying that kind of cry? I really don't get it, because that cry, to me, somehow, but Dorothy, we can excuse that. Oh, she likes everybody. She's the people's person, so maybe she's crying because maybe she was also overwhelmed. In fact, no need for me to be making excuses for her. Anyways, after that, I thought that Eric would not eat again, but Eric went to carry food to eat. To all the people that have ships and to all the people that are planning to start ships, people have seen that the viewers, they don't want sheep. So if you know what is good for you, look for another strategy. There are so many other things that you can do besides shipping and no shipping. And guys, let's just take a minute and talk about Ozo. What's up with Ozo? I saw him and Nengi having a conversation today. Oh, I said I was going to do this with every other housemate. Why is he still talking with her and doing back and forth? Now Nengi has finally said to him that from the way everything is going, just know that at some point I'm going to, you know, start bringing myself out of this whole thing, because it's becoming somehow, you know. So this time, we don't know how this war is going to be. Seeing that, I believe that Ozo was just quiet at some point. I knew that he's going to be saying, is it this relationship thing that is making them pick Lilo and Eric? Because they were so cool. So if I was with Nengi and we're doing relationship, was it us that would have been standing up? You know, all those kind of thoughts would be going through their heads, because really, they don't know what is going on out here. So yeah, all through the house, there's just feelings. People are sad. Some people are just there, you know. People are just okay. Watoni was not telling Chikiti that, that even when Katrina got to the door, she saw that Katrina still told her goodbye. That she was quite shocked, even though you know that Katrina and Watoni, they had issues. But yeah, she was shocked about the fact that Katrina did that. Anyway, so that's how I saw Praise and Eric coming to eat. I said, you are eating. They were just rushing food. Like, I said, is it all these people that were crying and doing as if, especially Eric, you were doing as if you wanted to die as your love left? You would have just waited smaller. He didn't wait till he went to look for food to eat. Anyways, guys, that is it for tonight. Let me know who you think is going to go home next week, and let me know who you thought was going to go home today. If you're ready to subscribe to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit the subscribe button, and I'm going to see you in my next one.